जन्म हुआ हमारी निर्मल माँ का। इस घोर कलियुग में जन्म हुआ हमारी निर्मल माँ का। इस घोर कलियुग में जन्म हुआ हमारी निर्मल माँ का। हम सबकी रक्षा करने, हम सबकी रक्षा करने जन्म हुआ श्री माँ का। छिंदवाड़ा में, छिंदवाड़ा में जन्म हुआ हमारी निर्मल माँ का। छिंदवाड़ा में जन्म हुआ हमारी निर्मल माँ का। निर्मल नाम से हम भगतन के सब दुख दूर होते हैं। हाँ, सब दुख दूर होते हैं। निर्मल ज्ञान करने से हमको निर्मल ज्ञान मिलता है। हाँ, निर्मल ज्ञान मिलता है। सत्य युग को प्रारंभ करने, सत्य युग
Jai Shri Mataji. Good morning, everyone. Lovely to have your company. Let's namaskar, type our kundalini and put ourselves into bandhan with our full attention on Shri Mataji. We'll do the Maha Mantras. Let's do one mantra to Shri Ganesha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. We're going to listen now to the Shri Ganesha Athavashisha. Sorry about that being so low.
Ava सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि लयमेष्यति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि प्रत्येति त्वां भूमिरपो अनलो अनिलो नभः त्वां चत्वारि वाक्पदानि त्वां गुणात्रयातीतः त्वां देहात्रयातीतः त्वां कालात्रयातीतः त्वां मूलाधारस्थितोऽसि नित्यं त्वां शक्तित्रयात्मकः त्वां योगिनो जयन्ति नित्यं त्वां ब्रह्मा त्वां विष्णु त्वां रुद्रा त्वां इन्द्रा त्वां अग्नि त्वां वायु त्वां सूर्या त्वां चन्द्रमा त्वां ब्रह्मा भूर्भुवः स्वरो गणादीं पूर्वमुच्चार्य वर्णादीं तदनन्तरम् अनुस्वारः परातरः अर्धेन्दुलसितं तारेण रुद्धम् एतत्तवमनुस्वरूपं गकारः पूर्वारूपम् आकारो मध्यमारूपम् अनुस्वाराश्चान्त्यारूपम् बिन्दुरुदरारूपम् नादः सन्धानं सहिता सन्धिः सैषा गणेशा विद्या गणका ऋषिः निषद् गायत्री छन्दः गणपतिर्देवता ॐ गं गणपतये नमः एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ती प्रचोदयात् एकदन्तं चतुर्हस्तं पाशम् अङ्कुशधारिणं प्रदं च वरदं हस्तैर्बिभ्रणं मूषध्वजं रक्तं लम्बोदरं शूर्पकर्णकं रक्तवाससं रक्तगन्धनुलिप्ताङ्गं रक्तपुष्पैः सुपूजितं भक्तानुकम्पिनं देवं जगत्कारणम् अच्युतम् आविर्भूतं च सृष्टयादो प्रकृते पुरुषात् परम् एवं ध्यायति यो नित्यं सः योगी योगिनां वरः नमो व्रातपतये नमो गणपतये नमः प्रमथपतये नमस्ते अस्तु लम्बोदराय एकदन्ताय विघ्ननाशिने शिवसुताय श्रीवरदामूर्तये नमो नमः साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः.
Let's keep our attention there on the Muladhara. Put our right hand on the ground, left hand towards Shri Mataji's photograph. And say, Shri Mataji, by your grace, I am innocent. Bringing the right hand up onto the lap. Here we say, Shri Mataji, please make me innocent with our attention on our center Muladhara. Shri Mataji, please make me innocent. left hand I should say, on the ground, attention on right Muladhara. Shri Mataji, please make me worthy of you. Now attention on our right Muladhara. Shri Mataji, please make me worthy of you. Also say, keeping our left hand on the ground, right hand towards Shri Mataji, and very loudly in our head we say, Shri Mataji, you are the destroyer of all the evil within me. Bring our left hand up onto our lap. One mantra to Sri Ganesha Gari. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Gari Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. We're going to listen to a short talk, and it's titled, it's from 1982, Different Yogis Feeling Chakras Differently.
But we must understand that once we have come to Sahaja Yoga, once our Kundalini has been awakened, then all of us have now become part and parcel of one body. Of one body of the great primordial being. In a body as human bodies are, supposing a finger is numb, then all the body's attention is on that finger to cure it. And all the other fingers and the whole body, the brain, the mind you can call it, everything is worried about that finger, how to make it all. Naturally, there is no ego for these fingers. So nobody feels hurt or bad. And the fingers are also anxious to do it because they can feel the problem of the finger which is numb. If there is some problem, say, internally within your body, all the cells which are needed to correct that problem will rush. The blood will rush, the heart will pump, everything will work out in a very coordinated way. But nobody feels hurt. Then why should I take help from anyone? Neither the one who helps is frightened or afraid or also feels the evil. The reason is the cells of the body are under the complete control of one brain or one personality or one self. But in Sahaja Yoga, this collectivity is not yet established. That's why people feel hurt, people hurt each other. They have fear. Of another self, which is the brother self, which is the partner self, which is the part and parcel of your own being. Are we afraid of our eyes or afraid of our nose? Are we afraid of our hands or of our feet? And this collectivity is such a vicious circle that unless and until you become really collective, you cannot feel another person. And unless and until you have that sense of responsibility of collectivity built in yourself, you cannot help another person. So a certain amount of growth is needed in the whole body to be sensitive enough to help each other, to be wise enough to help each other, to be resourceful enough to really nourish another. And that development has to come again through collectivity. It's most surprising. I know sometimes people feel that there are Sahajogis who are not even of one mind. I agree that somebody will say your Vishuddhi is catching, another will say your heart is catching, another will say your void is catching. They don't say that all of them will say the same thing. One will say this, one will say that, one will say that. The reason is, some of them have developed a certain sensitivity to a certain center, but not to all the centers. And that's how there can be a difference of opinion, as there should not be at all. So firstly, we must all know that we are still growing. We have to still grow. In Sahaja Yoga, even if you get your realization, that doesn't mean you have suddenly become John the Baptist. We all have to grow. And for growing and growth, we have to discard something and we have to accept something.
Let us now just meditate collectively together in silence. Let us pray collectively together. Shri Mataji, through our collective meditations, may we double up our growth as one. May we accept each other, care for each other, and look after each other. Shri Mataji, please bring us together at your holy lotus feet. May our hearts truly open to each other. Let us do the third of the three great mantras. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Sahasrara Swamini Mokshat Pradayini Mataji Shri Nimala Devi Namo Namaha. I'm just going to show you a bit of a video of, I found this last night, and this is Shri Mataji visiting Ukraine.
That you have here on the mother, she's like the Buddha, who protects you, and also she kills all that negative. And the Buddha is the primordial mother. Can you imagine their word? God.
There's a statue in Ukraine of Motherland, and Shri Mataji vibrated it when she was there.
Father, God the Son, and no mother. How can you say that? That in India, a woman is goddess. Goddess is a woman.
The statue shows her with raised hand and a scarf for covering children. And this is pictures of the first Sahaja yogis in Ukraine. And Shri Mataji held 2 public programs in 1994.
Please put your hands up towards the sky and look upwards.
Мать – это холодный поток всепроникающей энергии любви. Задайте, пожалуйста, этот вопрос 3 раза. Те, кто почувствовал холодный поток, либо теплый или горячий, выходящий из
And in 1994, she was in Ukraine. And it says Shri Mataji loved walking in Kiev. And the patron of Kiev is Saint Michael, Shri Bhairava. And she spent time visiting shops and bought fabrics and goods. And in 1992, she visited Ukraine and did programs
I
as
bow
well.
to all the seekers of truth.
Я кланяюсь всем искателям истины.
At the very outset, we have to know what that truth is, what it is. Ask the question, Mother, is this the cool breeze of the Holy Ghost?
И задайте вопрос, мать, это холодный поток Святого Духа?
Or, second question is, Mother, is this the all-pervading power of divine love? You turn the light there.
Можете вы повернуть лампы так, чтобы мать могла увидеть всех?
Oh. This side.
Итак, в сторону, пожалуйста. В левую сторону.
May God bless you.
Да благословит вас Бог.
In 1985, she held a public program.
In the higher study, the painting and the museum pieces, where it is absolutely shown Kundalini that female.
Посмотрите на эту схему. Вы можете видеть кундалини.
They show the primordial mother. And Kundalini also they are shown in the face.
Когда я видела эти рисунки, эти древние рисунки, то они показывали изначальную мать, а также кундалини.
And the lowest chakra, that is the Upper
И самую нижнюю чакру, которая называется Муладхара.
that has got like a swastika.
И ее форма напоминает свастику.
Is all there in the painting.
Это все было в этих древних рисунках.
Everything, all the chakras are sitting there.
Все эти чакры, все это было там.
And you don't know what were your food. Especially in your country, I find people are extremely sensitive to spirituality.
В вашей стране особенно я чувствую, что люди очень чувствительны к духовности.
I don't know how so many have taken to surgery.
Я не знаю, как, почему столь многие пришли в сахаджа-йогу.
It's very remarkable.
Это очень удивительно.
Now see in the food or a heart, these like vibrations coming out of your own conscious body.
Убедитесь с помощью вашей правой руки, прохладные или же горячие вибрации исходят из области вашей родничковой кости.
Show
There's a mace is the symbol in there, and Shri Mataji's, in her collection of Durga's weapons, there's a mace from Ukraine. But just thought, whilst we're feeling that silence and that peace within us, just to put our attention on Ukraine and to spread our love to both Russia and Ukraine, and may this situation be resolved. And that the peace and the love that we've developed within us can spread throughout this whole world. And that through our attention we can help to resolve these situations. Let's type our Kundalini, put ourselves into Bandha. Jai Shri Mataji. Thank you everyone for joining this morning. I hope you have a beautiful day full of love and vibrations. Jai Shri Mataji.